Hey everybody, welcome back to MTG Spec. Today we're going to continue the binder tour. And this is kind of a big one. This is the third book in my collection. The first one had the core set stuff. The second one had specialty sets. And this one gets into the Four Horsemen and some of the older stuff. A lot of revised stuff. Our opening page here is all signed. Signed by artists. I saw a lot of these characters at Dragon Con a long time ago. More signed. This is my favorite signed card and one of my favorite cards, period. This one's actually... I own Douglas Schuler's Soul, so in case anyone was wondering where it went. So here we have Arabian Nights. Speaks for itself. Love the Bird Maiden. She's awesome. More Arabian Nights. Antiquities. Got some Tron lands. More Antiquities. Again, I had a full set of Arabian Nights and Antiquities and the Dark, and I sold all three. So this is really kind of a treasure trove compared to most of it. This is my Legends collection. And this one is intact from what I had because I never had the full set. So got quite a bit of goodness. I love Acid Rain. Used to magical hack that to destroy any basic land type. Elder Spawn. I'm not going to stop at every reserve list guy, but you know, this guy is actually one of the cheaper reserve list things from Legends. Land Equilibrium's kind of a heavy hitter. I love Pixie Queen. I picked that up a few years ago, not even thinking about it being reserve list, just because I love the Quentin Hoover art. All right, now Aiden Oakenshield signals the beginning of the Legends area. So we've got quite a few good Legends here. Gwendolyn DeCourcy is one of the ones I track on my financial investments. End of each month, I have about 13 of my cards that I track the prices of just to see how I'm doing. And then double page spread of gold Legends. Like, does it get better than that? Love these guys. And there's a couple of them are signed. Phil Folio, Mark Poole, Tetsuo. We got some... I remember walking around a convention one time and somebody made a hilarious remark. Magic, of course, came out in 1993, or was it 93 or 92? Anyway, I think it was 93. And we were walking around like 94, and somebody's talking about these mana batteries. Got the 5 mana batteries here, and they go, "These are the Moxes of the 90s." I thought that was great. I like this dark page simply because it goes from ashes to ashes to dust to dust. All right, dark doesn't even fill up 2 full pages because we got some triplicate Hymn to Torox here for Fallen Empires. Love Orcish Spy. I have a really mean Orcish Spy deck. It only looks for your opponent's lands and just mills lands surgically, so they never pull basic lands or non-basic lands. Terrible. All right, the rest of Fallen Empires. Then we get into Ice Age. Beautiful Anson Maddox lands. He didn't do very many much land art. My brother and I used to have long debates on how to pronounce this card. I still think it's Necropotence. He thinks it's Necropotence. All right, Ice Age concludes, and then we get into horrendous Fallen Empires, including the card that I can't believe. Like, seriously, what's going on in the art there? You tell me. All right, some alliances. Sadly, no Force of Wills in here. Into Mirage. Love Jeff Darrow's art. I like to do this thing too, where I'll center a type of card in the middle there, so get the charms in the middle of each page. All right, Lion's Eye Diamond, that's one of my top cards. It's going for about $500 as we speak here in December 2021. That could be a bargain by the time you watch this. And then divisions. Weatherlight. This is some of the coolest art in a reserve list card. Like if I was going to buy out a card just for the art, it would probably be this guy, and you could probably get it pretty cheap. All right, here's another one that I'm very bullish on. Somebody asked me the other day, it's like, you know, if I had $200, what would be a good thing to do with it in terms of reserve list? And I half jokingly said, you know, either get as many different cards as you could, or get 2 null rods, because they're still only about $100. But you know, players cannot play any artifact abilities requiring an activation cost. Okay, that shuts down every Mox, that shuts down the Black Lotus. Like, why isn't that a heavy hitter in Legacy Vintage? I don't know. All right, into Tempest. I did a lot of drafting in Tempest. In fact, I think we had an anti-league in Tempest. That was actually a lot of fun. All right. One of these videos ran 20 minutes, so I don't want to belabor the point. Alvamaya Hollows is one that Alpha Investments is always bullish on. Rishadan Port, that used to be a thing. I don't know if it still is. Got cards from this whole era, but I kind of had tapped out mentally out of Magic. A lot of these I went back to get, you know, for the art. Love Rebecca Gay's stuff. So good. And there she is, one of my all-time favorite cards. Arguably my favorite Magic card. By Chroma, Angel of Wrath, the original printing. All right, and then this Edgewalker is right on the edge of the change, because we changed from the old border to the new border as of Mirrodin here. Well, the original swords, those are nice. They still print ninjas once in a while. I think it must be a hidden favorite creature type, because they like to work it into stuff like Unstable and wherever they can. This is another one of my favorite pieces of art. Nico Ona. Talk about beautiful. See if I can get it to focus. Ah, sorry, my camera's not. All right, not cooperating right now. But anyway, that is a lovely card. It reminds me of Anson Maddox art without being Anson Maddox. All right, Ravnica was very cool. It introduced the hybrid mana. That was a big deal. And of course, it was a popular plane they've gone back to over and over. All right. And then we end on the Dark Depths and the A Darker Valkyrie. So Cold Snap is the end of this book. And let's see if we can find a little moment of zen. There we go. Good old Lion's Eye. All right. Wow. Even breezing through, still a 10-minute video. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.